Rose of Peace has been the journey that we started in 2012.
Nothing of its kind existed.
This initiative, Roses of Peace, brought about people from all walks of life.
And I could interact with people that shared a passion for the cause that I'm interested in.
Break boundaries and find commonalities together.
We serve the need of the hour.
We didn't really have an establishment or an organization that made this safe space exist for youth to come together to have meaningful conversation.
Being a part of an organization that provides you with the skill sets, that provides you with the education to go about achieving such a state.
In reminding us all of the importance of shared beliefs of peace and harmony through simple acts like giving of roses.
So I think the energy of everyone who has joined has been very infectious, and it's made me more hopeful.
The act of handing over a rose along with a card with an inspirational message left them smiling, and of course they were really happy to receive such a gift from us out of the blue.
I was giving out roses and I went up to this old lady and I gave her a rose and she was like, this made my day.
Oh, this work you're doing really helps the society, even though if you don't see it or not. And then she gave me a hug, and I think it was one of the best moments that I saw that my work actually impacts people in the society.
At that moment, it sort of hit me that the smallest of acts can really make a big difference in a person's life.
I was really wowed at how youth from different walks of life were just involved and they were so happy to just give. And
It was through such simple activities, celebrating our differences and appreciating our cultures together, that we derived a lot of meaning and a lot of fun.
People hesitate to talk about race, people hesitate to engage in conversations about religion, but I think more so with the world becoming more polarized and more divisive, we need to engage in this hard conversation.
Instead of pretending that we are not different, and maybe if we start acknowledging that we're different and start talking about how we're different, in the end we may be less different.
I think the biggest lesson learned during my time at RLP is that we should continuously engage in interfaith, interracial engagements, activities together.
Even as we live in the same country, maybe even work in the same industry, our lived experiences are actually very different. And it takes active engagement and storytelling and active listening as well to be able to really connect with each other heart to heart.
a lot of the work that is being done by the organization involves human interaction, and I think that is the foundation of harmony, right? Interaction.
Over the years, I've seen more and more people coming forward to engage in such topics and discussions, and they don't shy away from sensitive issues. And I think this gives us an opportunity to create, better, deeper, and more meaningful conversation with one another, and to create that bonds and friendship that binds us.
It should be something that we keep in mind, so that we internalize the takeaways that we get from each activity and put it into our daily lives, our daily practices.
And progressively we realized we need to have deeper conversations surrounding sensitive topics on race and religion. So we had our Rose of Peace Youth Forum, our Rose of Peace Interfaith Conferences, symposiums, workshops, dialogues, and many other sorts of engagements to create safe spaces.
I as a youth have a voice and a circle of influence, and I can use that voice and my influence to make our society a better place.
I sincerely hope for ROP to continue creating spaces for people to share stories
and to have more youths being more passionate about our cause.
What I would hope happens in the next 10 years for this safe space to be created in the corporate world as well, in the working world, so that adults feel that they can have the same conversation with the same level of flexibility.
I would say that I hope for Roses of Peace to go all the way up to Asian countries.
And if we can kind of take this and grow it internationally, have more people join in, have international conversation, that is something that is exciting.
And I think the work that we do is even more crucial and essential to bring together people across race and religious divides to be united, to be a force of good in society and community.
I hope that there can be more roses of peace, because each of us is that stock, that flowering spirit, and as ambassadors, as the new batch become harmony champions, as they take on such roles in their youth, in their adolescence, I think that in the next 10 years the impact will just be greater.
Frankly, the journey, I feel, has just begun.